Hello. Let's get my camera set up here. Okay, so I have decided that I'm just gonna go ahead and dig up all the rest of my potatoes. I dug up that first row already of the purple potatoes. They were purple Viking, and it was great. I had tons of them, and I thought maybe I'd leave these ones a little longer to see if I could get some bigger ones. But I really want the space to transplant some of my bigger tomato plants. So I'm just gonna go for it and get them out of there. And then I think I'm gonna try to go ahead and store them because I have a lot of potatoes. And I still even have 2 rows over here of the, I believe those are Cal White. And I may just take those out too. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but I think those are gonna come out. My cabbage is gonna come out, and that's gonna clear out a lot of room for my fall veg and a couple more things that I'm hoping will still come in summer. So that is the plan. So I'm gonna crack on and get to it. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I got. I had to go change. It is super hot here. It is 68, which over here is a lot. Other places, that's probably not that warm, but I'm not very used to it. So, I'll show you what we got today. I believe these are also purple Vikings, but check that out. We got a lot. There's a couple I accidentally sliced with my shovel, but that's okay. We'll just eat those right away. Yes?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Is this where tomatoes go?
Oh, they're gonna go there later. There's tomatoes over there right now. You could go look at them.
Okay, Mr. Gourmet Pants, goodbye. Bam!
Wow. Rude. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. So, and I got quite a few really big ones, which I'm really happy about. So I will show you. Not too shabby. And then last time, I already have another basket full from the other one. So I'll show you real quick how much. So this is what I got out of that 4x4 bed. So I'm thrilled with that. I actually got some more because we've already eaten some of what we got last time. I probably ate, a good 2 handfuls. So I'm so excited. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and lay a few of them out in the sun to let the skins get a little tougher. The ones that aren't stabbed already, we'll make sure we eat those first. But anywhere the skin is intact, let it sit in the sun a bit and let that skin kind of toughen up, and then try storing them in the shed, which I haven't done before. I usually eat them as fast as we can get them, but I planted so many this year that I was hoping to have some kind of last us through the fall and maybe even winter. So this is the next project. I'm just gonna go for it. I'll show you what's going on in this bed. These guys are, some of them are ready. There's a couple yellowing. This one is still kind of going at it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out because my red cabbage are looking a little sad. And I don't know if I just let them go a little too long because I was hoping they'd get bigger. But as you can see, I have these little guys. I don't know if it's white fly. They look kind of like aphids. They're all over. And I did spray them with soap spray, and that helped quite a bit, but they just keep coming back. So I'm gonna rip those out. I don't want them to go over to this cabbage. So far they haven't, so maybe they're not an issue for those guys. But I'm just gonna clear out this and that. And so I have a lot more room for some of my fall veg. I think I'm gonna go ahead and transplant my big tomatoes into this bed for now. Maybe with some carrots or something like that. But yeah, I just wanted more room because I want to make sure we keep getting a nice harvest throughout the summer. And a few of mine are kind of letting me down. So I want to try again. So I'll set it up so you can go ahead and see how many we get out of this one. This one's planted really deep. So I'm very curious to see how that turned out. Hey, I'm back. We had a visit from my father-in-law, so we just took a little break. But what I did so far is I took out all the red cabbage. I think that one is the only one that I trust being edible because it wasn't totally demolished by the flies. Yeah, actually, I don't see any on it. So I do. I think I'll go ahead and peel the leaves back when I take it inside and see what it looks like. So we might eat that with some dinner. I have all my root veg in the crock pot right now. I'll post a picture of it. It's so pretty. I call it rainbow chicken. It's just got every color, and then I have all blue potatoes in there. And then I just do it with butter and lemon juice. I leave the lemon rinds in there and then a lot of lemon pepper, and it is so good. You just leave it in the crock pot all day. So I'm excited to try that tonight. And then I have a lot of beet greens. So I'm thinking maybe what I might try to do is kind of saute some of the red cabbage with the beet greens. See how that goes. But back to it, I'm going to crack on and get back to these potatoes. So here I go. Okay, so I think I got them all. I'm sure I missed some, and we'll find out next year when some volunteer plants show up. But here is what I got. I got lots and lots of them. So I think I mentioned before that all of my labels got really messed up because Beckett took them and stuck them in my flower pots, and I think he just switched some of them around. So I had said at the beginning that these were Huckleberry Golds. They're not. And that these were Purple Vikings. Also not. These should be Huckleberry Golds. They're the ones that are purple on the outside and then pretty white golden on the inside. I think they're supposed to taste a lot like Yukon Golds, and the ones that we've had so far did. They were really, really good. These I think are cow white is what I thought, but my neighbor walked by and she said she didn't think they were because she said cow white tends to be really, really white when you pull them out. So I'm gonna have to try to look at my notes in the past and see if I can figure out what they are, because these really did great. And let me find the huge one I got. This guy is massive. So I'm thrilled. And so we'll have to try some of these soon. I'll let you know how they taste. But I do think I'm gonna try to preserve some of them for later in the year. I still have one more plant. I have that volunteer plant out by the front of my house, which was this really great variety I got last year. So I'm actually glad I missed one and one popped up. But that plant looks really beautiful still. It hasn't died back at all. So I'm gonna leave that one longer, especially since it's not really anywhere that I want to plant something else. So the plan is, with this bed here, I think I'm gonna put my tomatoes, these guys, that have been potted on for a while. I've repotted them a few times as they've grown, but I think I wanna put them in here so they have more room. Judah's getting my tripod. So you can see I have some helpers today. But yeah, that's about it. I got a couple of onions as well too that were in the bed. Yeah, happy helpers. And so yeah, I'll show you what I end up planting in the new space soon.
Mommy.
But that's it for potatoes.
Mommy,
Yes. What?
can I use the garden thing to plant your salad?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.